Sun, Moon, and Rising Leos. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. This is going to be your yearly prediction, and let's get into it. So, your underlying cards, Leo, very much. There's a lot of you in this, which is I love to see. That's always good. Um, Here we have the Sun. And I'm sorry, my lighting is absolutely horrible, but there you go. Got you right here. You're fiery like the sun. It's your ruler. So your underlying card for the Lenormand is the snake. The sun is a very vibrant, kind of energetic, powerhouse kind of card. It is like happiness and success and abundance, of course, but it's childlike wonder and enthusiasm and all these different energies, right? All that you represent, self-expression, vitality, health. And the snake is a very different kind of energy where it's more of a quiet, um, it's kind of enchanting. It can be a little bit deceptive as well. That's another side of the snake card. It can denote another party being involved that you weren't aware of. But in this context, with these two cards, I'm seeing it because the Sun card is so happy and such a positive card. As this year, you're going to be in the spotlight a lot. There's a lot going to be, a lot of attention on you. And Leos can handle that, right? But, no matter what kind of human being you are, what kind of zodiac influences in your chart that are heavy, I feel like you're still going to need some quiet downtime, and you might be sneaking away a lot at different points of this year, or trying to keep yourself on the down low because you really need the rest and recuperation from all of the energy that's going to be kind of flung into your life or at you this year. And it's good energy. And so what I'm seeing right off the bat, somebody out there that may or may not watch this is going to be either planning a wedding or does some sort of relationship type of job. So what I mean by relationship, I mean like a marriage counselor, or somebody who plans weddings, or somebody who has some sort, it's like, and it's not going to be for all of you, this is more of a specific thing, but it's like there's some sort of wedding planner, or what's that, I'm trying to think of what the word is for when people get people together. Matchmaker. Somebody's a matchmaker of some kind, or some sort of relationship advisor or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it's showing up as being the most prevalent concern, and also the start of your year. So there's something here about some sort of organization, some sort of hierarchy, a business partner of some kind. There is some sort of partnership being focused in on January, and that will be something that will be significant energetically throughout the year. There's harmony in this business partnership or relationship. This can be anything from your own business to a job. It can be a relationship where you work together. You might meet somebody at work or at some sort of organization of some kind. But there's definitely relationship vibes. So a lot of you will be getting into relationships in 2024, or at least experiencing some sort of partnership where there's emotions involved. There's, and the reason I said wedding planner is because coming in on the second placement that's helping or hindering the situation and represents your February, I have this details of planning a new start. So some sort of details in a start, a new beginning, or maybe it's you're going through a new beginning, and that's a little stressful because there's a lot of details involved, and it's maybe you're a little nervous, or also in February you could come down with a little cold because um, you're or you might start to get a little sick, so take it easy when it comes to February after you start this new thing. Or there's also, with the second house, it's about our resources and things we have to wait for. So if this is a relationship and there's a kind of a sexual dynamic that is a bit frustrating, and you might be starting to see someone in January, but they want to take it slow, and maybe you want to take it faster, vice versa. There's something here about a little bit of sexual frustration of some kind, or being annoyed with the timing of things and the patience factor. Something is draining some resources that you might start something new and it's taking a lot out of you as well. It might be costing you a little bit more money. This new project, this new business goal, this new business partnership, this wedding. There's something here about details about a new beginning, and there's something draining the resources. Something's taking away from what would normally be a very happy and exciting thing. There might be some things that are just little tiny annoyances that are kind of taking away the excitement, because it's going to be a very exciting month or two for the beginning of the year for you. I see that there's a lot of excitement, but there's just something niggling, or I have this new thing coming up, a wedding, but I have to put all this money into it, and I'm very happy, but I have all these expenses. I have this new business, but there's things I need to buy now for my business, and it's going to take away most of my profits because I'm just starting out, and so that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. So what you're aware of, you're aware that you are really refining some sort of art form. You feel emotionally a part of in some sort of way. So there is something you're doing artistically that you might be expanding upon, or that might be growing. This could have to do with this business or this relationship. Oh, that we just had an elder bug fly in. Look up on Google what elder bug symbolism means. I don't know. There's something here about this kind of expanding or growing of some sort of artistic endeavor. There's this kind of connecting the dots in terms of your beliefs, and or maybe you're believing more in the future. You have more faith in the future. You realize that you're actually feeling connected to something greater than yourself, and you're expressing that and showing that in some sort of way in your physical or mundane world right now. It's like your beliefs are showing up in and manifesting in your real life experience, and so you're feeling very connected to spirit. This is also super Jupiterian energy to have in your consciousness. So spiritually, you're going through a major awakening as well. And you might feel very dreamy or connected to the other side of things, or the other parts of the universe, that the things you can't necessarily touch, see, and feel, but you might be able to almost reach out and touch them or you are aware that they're there. You're seeing synchronicities. There's a lot here about you being future forward and being aware that you're creating your future. You're tempering your you're tempering things in the present in order to, it's almost as if you can see, like you have some sort of prophetic vision, prophetic awareness of some kind. Also, you might be aware that whatever artistic thing you're doing, you're getting kind of star quality for. You're getting it's going to be a big deal. So you're aware that something is going to be a big deal, that you're going to get a lot of notoriety from this. It's a dream come true, something like that. What you're not aware of, what's your subconscious. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped over something. We'll go back. Third house as well. Neighborhood. I don't know. I just see, and this is going to seem cliche to a lot of you, but we're heading into we're in Sag season, right? So I see like this angel outside, either a statue or something where you're outside and it's snowing and you're walking through your local neighborhood, and maybe you're getting a hot coffee or a hot cocoa of some kind, and it's like you bump into the right person or somebody that you kind of already, you had a feeling about, that you were aware you would be kind of coming into, it's like that they would be coming into your future, or you would meet them in the future, or maybe you had a dream about this beforehand. There's something synchronistic about your little trips around your local area. It could also be going out with a sibling or a cousin and going to see some sort of light show of some kind, or just admiring, or doing a Christmas tree outside. There's something here about something about Christmassy, Yule kind of decorating the neighborhood, or doing a manger outside in your neighborhood, or something significant about that. It's also how you're thinking, right? Because that's your third house. So you're thinking very expansively, like I said before. You're thinking about the future. You're also seeing how what you think about, you can make your dreams come true in some sort of way. All right, so what your subconscious, and that's kind of like March. I feel like this is like almost post Christmas, like Christmassy events. So I don't know if you delay Christmas and have it with your extended family, or your sister lives further away, because that's Sagittarian energy and Jupiterian energy is there. So you might be traveling in March, either out of your local neighborhood and at a far distance, to go visit family, to do Christmas all over again. Yeah, and I have the tree over here as well, which with the lights. So yeah, there's something here about Christmas being after Christmas, or being extended. All right, so now we've got the fourth house. I also count this as April. I also count this as the subconscious mind as well. So, Two of Pentacles. You might not know if you're going to be able to visit your family. It might be up in the air for a little while, but then things change and you're able to solidify plans with the family. Also, this is kind of wanting to go and visit somebody but having to be with family. Um, it can be that you're kind of in a push pull situation about not having enough. Um, Not having enough resources, but still trying to. You're you're going to have to give up something in order to maybe financially take a cut to go visit a family member or something to do with the past as well. You maybe this is something you're not aware of as well, so you might not be aware of how much money it's going to cost you in order to take this trip. Or you might get some that news coming in that some sort of side hustle or um, that you're going to have time off from work in some regard. Something that you normally have to juggle might also you might get some news that you don't have to do that anymore, or that you've paid off some sort of bill, um, or maybe somebody else in the family picks up some sort of tab or bill for you. Um, but usually the writer is really good news. Uh, this is also what secures you, what makes you feel secure. So maybe something in the past that you really wanted that you didn't quite get, that person or position of some kind was unable to, you didn't know that you would be coming into this position because they were unable to fulfill um, their obligations to it. That's another thing I see. Yeah, I see somebody helping you out with something, or something helping or going in your favor. You're not aware this is going to happen though. You also might be given a gift and you feel like it's kind of like a surprise. This whole thing is kind of full of surprises. It's kind of nice. This is also a surprise visit to the home that you might get some, like a letter that somebody stops by and takes a visit when you were gone at work. Yeah, this is also, like I said, mail coming to the home about not having to pay for something, or that a bill has been paid off, or something like that. A credit also on the rent, or maybe you find a home or an apartment, or where you don't have to pay for some sort of resource or utility of some kind. Or maybe that you've been paying too much for something. All right, so let's go to. Oh, this is also, sorry. This is also somebody coming to visit last minute on something, and you're really rushing to clean things up and get things tidied up. You're like, "Oh my god, somebody's coming to my house and I'm not ready." And so you're last minute, like, hustling to get something cleaned up for a special visitor. This could be a partner, this could be boyfriend, girlfriend, um, and this could be a new person as well. So you really want to make a good first impression. It is the Rider card. It's the first card of the Lenormand. Yeah. I'm thinking it is some sort of relationship dynamic. So fifth house, definitely romantic relationship for a lot of you, or at least one person that will be watching this is definitely like about you having some sort of romantic involvement, and it's falling in the romantic house as well. May is going to be when the flowers come up and everything's starting to turn green again. Your life is going to be also doing that on a energetic level. Um, there is romance here. There is thinking that you could grow with this person, that you could, you know, start a family with this person. Um, with the tree there could be and the stork mirroring it here. There is a potential for you to um, be get pregnant, or the both of you to be pregnant. There's something here about longevity with this relationship. There's also um, having fun together, and growing together, doing something healthy together. This is like sports, going to the gym together, um, joining a team, a sports, like a softball team together, or maybe you meet them at the gym. There's just, yeah, that's a potential. Meeting somebody at a gym, or somebody at a health club, or even a doctor's office as well. You can meet this person at the doctor's office. But there's something here about like that growth and that healthy vitality with the sun too, and the tree. And this is meeting a partner's family as well. So you might go to a sporting event or some sort of um, family event and have fun with your partner or your significant other. Um, it's also, I'm seeing baseball, like um, some sort of baseball game with a partner and their family or something like that. So that's May. It's also the recent past. So you might have just met your partner's family or met them around the holidays, and that's what that trip was talking about. And this is the kind of foreshadowing of what will be happening very soon, since this reading is taking place a little bit. Timeline can't be exact, right? So there is some sort of um, maybe decorating the tree that you did with the family around Christmas time, your partner's family, around Christmas time, or they came over your family's house and you did the tree. So yeah, because I also have the lights, I have the angel, and I have that tree there. And then we have the tower, which is like something tall with something on top of it. So this could all be about this coming next couple weeks um, into the start of the new year, which will technically be right there. So yeah. What else? What else? Fifth house. Yep. Be careful about any physical interactions romantically. They could produce growth. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Moving on to the sixth house, the near future. And June. Like I said about babies, the stork there, and the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning and some sort of progress with that new beginning, or progress, movement forward, often has to do, the stork coming up usually means babies for me, or taking a flight somewhere or a trip. Um, so, or a promotion at work. And I think for most people, because not everybody's going to be having a baby, right? For most people, there'll be some new tangible beginning with starting a new job. I feel like this is a passionate new beginning that you are excited about. And this is more of something you'll be excited about as well, but this more has to do with your foundations, your resources, and having this new beginning there in the day to day work life. So you are starting a new job, a lot of you, and there'll be a promotion um, for some of you, even if you've been at the job for a while, but it will be a lot more money. Um, it's also the house of health. So if you've had any problems with your legs, I'm seeing that here with the tower and the two people here, meaning two legs, the tower, and then I have this bird here with those long legs. Legs and feet. I feel like there's a new beginning or a new treatment or something that you do that helps the situations. Like you get to start over again. You feel like a new bird again. There's something good about that. Whatever was ailing you in that department with your legs or your feet seems to be doing much better. You get a new start. There's also this, I don't know, for the first time ever, I'm noticing that beautiful horizon on top of the Ace of Pentacles, where it's like that pinky, goldeny, yellow, rose gold almost, kind of atop the cloud. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Maybe there was some trouble with finances that you weren't aware of being such an issue, and then they get resolved in the month of June. Or you know what, this could be for some of you. You do like nails, or you do spa treatments of some kind. So you have a job. It's also probably maybe a physical service kind of job. This is the house of Virgo. Yeah. A new full-time job, a new promotion of some kind. Something to do with the legs and feet, the health of the legs and feet. Um, maybe a nail tech position for some of you. Something here. Also, if you work in the health field with working with babies, or is it neonatal, or um, even yeah, like anybody who works with um, conception or fertility stuff. This this can also be um, success in that department, whether you work in that field or with your health. So if you were trying to have a baby in the past, um, or create a family, I see success in June, around June for you. That something starts. A seed is planted, literally or physically. I mean, literally and physically, or even metaphorically planted. And I have this baby right here on the Sun card. Yeah, it's very possible that you could become pregnant during this time, or someone that you know at maybe at your job has a baby, and then you get promoted while they're on maternity leave of some kind. And here we have another child card. So children are definitely a part of this equation, um, for a lot of you. or at least new beginnings. All right. So, your advice is to put yourself out there in a positive, um, put your heart out there. Put your emotional side out there. Take action on what you love. Do what you love. Do what you desire that will make you emotionally fulfilled. Be romantic. Write a romantic letter. Write your vows. Write some romantic poetry. Write a love letter to your partner. Write a love letter to your crush. There's something here about expressing how you feel in writing. This can also be writing what you love to write, being creative or artistic, taking action on putting your emotions into a physical format of some kind that other people can enjoy or understand. Seventh house. This is your partnerships. This is expressing how you really feel to somebody, how much you care about them. You might be writing love letters this year. Maybe somebody's at a distance from you, or maybe it's not a romantic thing necessarily. Maybe there's something here about taking action and getting the paper. This can be literal. It's a perfect house for like signing a marriage certificate because it's the house of Libra, and it's also the Knight of Cups talks about, love and emotions and doing what you love and taking action and news, bringing good news to some other person. So this could also be good news from a business partner coming in that makes you very emotionally tickled, or this is kind of that knight in shining armor handing you the number, or vice versa. This is also being the peacekeeper, balancing out like formalities, cooperation. This can be also like HR as well. This has to do with relationships, so I'm thinking that is what it is about from a lot of you, because there's so much love on the table. But I don't know. Something about cooperation, something about understanding, mutual understanding, or good news in regards to that. I'll have to think about that one. Let me get a sip of coffee. I'm running out of steam. All right, Leo. So then we go into your 8th sector. And this is like really good. You get something that you really desired. You get to have your cake and eat it too. And it's very lucky. Something here with having to do with shared resources. And it's probably monetary because of the clover. I see the clover can be like actual paper money. But maybe you didn't see this coming. Because the clover can also be something unseen. Like you can walk over a clover and not notice it's a 4-leaf clover because it's so hidden within a patch of clover, you know? And everything is green on the ground right in that spot. So it's like you got lucky with something, really lucky, and a wish come true. This can be about tax issues as well. There's some kind of almost legal kind of vibe. I know that's more ninth house, but there's almost some official kind of vibe. Good news coming about something official. You getting more than. This is also like an offer or receiving good news in regards to some sort of partnership that you wanted, something that you were emotionally invested in. So this can be that you got a part in a play of some kind, or you got a part in a making a film, or doing some kind of gallery to put your work out there in some sort of way. You fit the bill for somebody that makes you very excited, and you get to share the resources from this person that help you to be very. It's a very lucky circumstance. You also have access to more power in the situation. It's a major change for you that's very happy. Other people see it this way too. It's as if other people are very happy that they've found you in some sort of way. It's very mysterious. There's like an unknown part of it. It's like serendipity, like I said earlier. There's something here about like, gee, like 1 in a million. Like, how would this have happened? Whether it's you and your partner and you're very satisfied with each other um, romantically, or you find each other maybe online as well. Online dating could also come into play with all that. But there's something here about really lucked out. And that is coming in around August. So like there's like this really nice build up. There's really good stuff going on, except for maybe in February. February there could be something that's a little bit irritating. But every single month up until this point is great. Like a really nice spread. You're gonna have a great 2024, I think. Um, yeah, something here, major change, something hidden but like lucky and kind of mysterious going on, magical even. Um, yeah, this promotion. So it's like you're going through a major upgrade of some kind. You are getting something that was either somebody else's that is being passed down to you in some sort of way, whether it be a part in a movie or a play or somebody's fancy resources in regards to their work, and you're able to make something happen. Um, I'm hearing the ultimate satisfaction. This is also um, about sexual things, and we have a lot of sexual energy over here with that Lover's card. So this could be a very sexual kind of year for you with somebody. Um, I'm going to leave that there because I'm going to move on a little bit here. All right, so other people, yeah, other people see you as getting everything that you want, and they're seeing you as so lucky during this year. There could be a little bit of jealousy, I'm not going to lie. People could be really, you can notice somebody's true colors. Yeah. It looks like you'll be cutting them out, though. Whoever isn't worthy of your of being happy for you, I see you cutting them out. No pass go. You can't be happy for me. Hit the road. What you're hoping for. You're hoping that you can save enough money to be your own boss or start a your own company or your own empire in some sort of way. You're hoping to be a father to a child, um, or you're hoping that you can start over um, on good graces with, or good graces with your own father. You're having patience with that. Um, you might be thinking a lot about your own father and when you were a kid, and how far you've come or how much older you've both grown. You might be noticing there's an age difference in your parent. That's your masculine parent, or um, kind of ooh, more coffee. Your male role model, mentor. This is also the beginning of getting to the point of some sort of mastery, learning something, learning a skill set of some kind. I did see the Eight of Pentacles pop out in the reverse before I laid your cards out. So I feel like you're getting to the point where you're going to be taking over for somebody else in regards to a familial position, a work position, a management position, or maybe you're adopting, or you're having a baby, or you're going to be a father, or and you are kind of like, am I ready? Is everything going the way I wanted to? Or maybe you're hoping that you will be a father and that this new beginning for you is going to come, even though it's been taking a little longer than you would have liked because of maybe there's been some pregnancy planning going on. You could be a little nervous about going forward with this new responsibility. Maybe there might be a little moment where you feel like, oh, maybe I don't have enough, something isn't quite all set up yet. I need to do this and this first before I can do, maybe I just got the promotion, but maybe I want to get one more promotion in order to be ready to have a family, or to build this business, to start this business. Maybe I'm hoping I have enough money to manage having kids better, or manage, my financial world so I can start something new. But also, this is about philosophies. Do it in a big way. I want to make sure I'm covering all the grounds here. Yeah, this is law as well. So you might be adopting your partner's children. I don't know how that works, but this could be having to do with probate court, an adoption, something taking longer than you anticipated, or maybe you feel like something isn't, you're not ready for something yet, or the courts are saying that you're not ready for something yet, to start something yet. But there is somebody who is a higher up, who manages things, who is the boss of his world, his empire, and it's about starting something. And maybe it's starting a savings that you're going to be sharing with your kid, or there's something here about your beliefs as well, spiritual values. Yeah, this is long range thinking or travel. So this is also about future. Like I said, you're thinking about the future. You're thinking about traveling with that Sagittarian card there. Here we have the Sagittarian kind of house. So yeah, this is growing. This is about growing your finances, growing your business, starting a new business. You're like, do I have enough money to start this new thing? I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking about, starting something now so that down the road it can be a lot bigger than it is now, that it can have longevity, it's not a Saturnian placement. Oh, right here it is, actually. Right there it is. Long range thinking and thinking about the future, starting something now for the future. This could also have to do with, I want to say, maybe it's something abroad as well, but I'm not certain. I don't really have any travel cards. I do have them over here though, so could be. And that's also the 9th. So that's September. So September, you might be considering, like, is my boss going to give me time off from work? So did I save up enough PTO time to start, to go on this new adventure, to go to a distant world, or to start this business? Or September could have somebody in authority kind of seeing what you've started, or wanting to see what you've been working on, and they might say you might have to do a little more work, but it seems like it's a new beginning for you in some sort of way. You might be very hypercritical of your own work. What you value might not be what they see, though, so just don't beat yourself up too much about that. But in your 10th house, your reputation, it's also going to be read as your October. And part of your outcome here, your final outcome, we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Fox card. You are known for being really intelligent. This year they're going to be seeing you as really intelligent in your job. You might work in some sort of intelligence agency of some kind, intel, any kind of where lots of fast thinking happens, quick on your toes, investigation of any kind, scientific of any kind, analysis. Your job could be in crunching data. 9 of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is like, it can see it a few different ways. It usually is somebody who has worked hard to obtain a certain status, and they're enjoying the fruits of their labors and able to enjoy the finer things in life. They're no longer living in a fight or flight kind of, like down here, you're not going to have to juggle things anymore. The news is you're not going to have to juggle things anymore. That's a surprise. Something is coming in that's going to set you up in 2024, Leo. So this is not like maybe the fox can be a sneaky card too. The fox is like somebody who's very, they're cunning. And it can be, you know, depending on where it's near, it can be a little bit unnerving, but it's not really near anything too bad. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm like trying to figure out. I could say that it's slightly codependent. So maybe you are a workaholic in some sort of way, or you have a reputation for being a workaholic, or being almost non-committal. I also could see this as, because this is somebody who's established and able to share eventually, when they decide to share what they have with others, as they'll build a legacy upon this. But it's like not being maybe satisfied that someone else isn't there, or having to work so hard for these luxuries that you're not able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And it's showing up in October. So maybe you're being intelligent with your money in October, and you're not you're living below your means. You're going to be very responsible. You're going to be seen as somebody who's keeping it, like almost being secretive about what you have, what you've worked hard for, because you're trying to either save money or keep your status private. But it's hard because keeping what you've done or what you've worked hard to get from the eyes or prying eyes of others, the analysis of others, could be difficult, being in the house of reputation. This is also installing a camera outside in your backyard or near your work. Like if you have a business, you're installing cameras around this time in your business. This is also not wanting to accept help from others. Or be seen as reliant upon others, because that makes you feel vulnerable to, there's something here about vulnerability, because I see that bird there and she's in the reverse, so she's maybe not paying attention to this fox. So there is like not wanting people to see that you're vulnerable, or that you're that is a tough one. In your career, I mean, I know this is probably about your It's also about your destiny as well. You might be hiding, being sneaky about how successful you are. You might not want people to know. Um, Also, not even just successful, you're keeping your smarts, you're keeping your intelligence to yourself in your career. I feel like you're trying to make sure that nobody else feels um, you're being modest about how you think, how you, what you have, what you've accomplished. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. Um, if it is because you're really doing well in career and you're just being a humble person, that's fine. But there's something about sneaking around in some sort of way, um, but not like, I don't think it's like a negative thing. I just think it's you trying to be modest about how far you've come or how intelligent you are with the people around you, in your career sector. Trying to keep things, also being humble in some sort of way, but classy with the fox, intelligent with the fox, being smart about how you spend your money, even though you're making more money at your career. Um, Not dressing the part, or this is also about clothing as well. This card is about status and expression of the status through clothing. So there's something here. If you make clothes for a living, there's something here about animals and clothing. I don't know if you're doing faux fur or you do real fur. I'm not here to have a political thing about that. But something about your destiny, like if that's what you do, it's really interesting that that's coming through. Okay, so now something about October. Um, Somebody might be really trying to analyze what, like, just how you got what you have. Somebody might be kind of snooping around as well. There could be a Karen or a nosy busybody who's trying to stick their nose in through your fence. You might have a nosy, pain in the butt neighbor. I mean, I normally see that in the third house. But there's somebody here with prying eyes. So, trying to see what you got, how you're doing. That could be at work, somebody nosy at work. Just, I'd keep it under wraps. I wouldn't show all your cards to this person if that's the case, because this is also, like I said, there's going to be people who are jealous of you this year, and rightfully so, because I see major popularity coming in and a bit of unrest. Like, you're not going to be able to, you're going to have to beat them with a stick to get them away from you. People are going to be drawn to you this year. Your 11th house is being lit up by the moon. And with the Four of Swords in reverse, you might not have a lot of downtime to, like, I mean, between work and friends and popularity, you're going to be like really strapped for sleep. So sleep is going to be something that you fight for during this year. Um, the moon is also about admiration, popularity, beauty. Um, some of you are actually involved with, being entertainers or being actors, or you'll be making your big gig this year. You'll be hitting, you know, getting your start out in something, a lucky break in something. Um, there's something about that kind of glow up going on in your social sector as well. So people are going to be really drawn to you, and you're just going to have to be a little discerning about what you share about your finances, or initially with those people. But these are your associates as well. But you're going to be very popular at your job, very popular at your job. You might have to sneak away and go and recluse yourself to get some work done. um, the 11th house of just the future as well. So it's like the future is looking bright. It's looking really beautiful for you. Um, there's like an inability to um, calm yourself down at the end of the day because you'll be so excited about how things are going. It's also very romantic. So through friends or through associates, you could meet this partner. This could be what this was all about over here. There's something here about that romantic kind of Venusian kind of quality with the moon. This is also like the mysterious kind of um, it's elusive beauty kind of thing. Um, so beauty sleep comes into play here for some reason, to help in the future. There's also this kind of maybe you're going to be getting some sort of new bed or um, decorating the bedroom. Um, there's something here about that in November of 2024. The full moon could be very significant in November of next year for you. Um, Super popular energy coming in. Like you will be very busy with friends all year round, or fandom or fame or some. I have the star here at the top. I have the moon, and then I have the bouquet. Um, and I read these three as like, even the four as a story for the outcome, potential outcome. Um, so this is friends and associates in November, and part of the outcome. But then we have that 12th house. I feel like you might not feel like you deserve the attention or the accolades, or there's something here about the King of Wands in reverse is a slightly arrogant person, right? They can even be downright use their power in abusive ways. But I feel like it's like almost dangerous beauty coming in the 12th. Like it's that kind of it's just like this repressed, almost like fiery. It's like a current of aggression almost. You might be feeling like The only thing that could undo you is beauty, as being passionate about what you're seeing around you, like taking it from, oh, this is also about being keeping things hidden as well. Hidden tendencies. Yeah, I should have known that. So, all right, I'll read it this way. You could come up with it against a narcissist during this time, somebody who's all about superficiality and doesn't really um, care about how they throw their energy around. Um, you could come up against a playboy of some kind in an institution of some kind, or um, this is also, you might not be trusting your ability to manifest what you desire in terms of, like I said before too, like you're you're being humble about things. You're not going, you're hiding exactly what you desire or what you're capable of attracting in your life, or you're hiding just how attractive you are. This is like a secret admirer as well. Somebody who isn't confident enough, who doesn't feel attractive enough. This could also be towards the end of the year, somebody having some sort of um, crisis situation and you bringing them flowers. Um, they're feeling like humbled by something, or like they're powerless in a situation. And it's the 12th house, so it has to do with spirit as well. So this can be about somebody's um, a loss of something in someone's life, I'll say. I don't think it's you. This is also feeling guilty about someone else being unable to perform, or something that was gifted to you, feeling like you didn't deserve it, that you didn't attract it, but there's some kind of hang up you have with that. This is the snake is a very shy card as well, and this is about being in the spotlight. So you're going to be getting a lot of attention. Maybe you're not used to getting. You might be a Leo that's just not the typical Leo. In some way, you might be getting a lot of attention that you're not used to. But I'm going to read the Lenormand cards now. Let's just go straight across here with just the Lenormand to get a little picture. You're going to be learning a lot in your career. There's a great deal of learning. Um, you might be faking it till you make it, but there is some sort of promotion or progress with the learning situation. This could be school as well, because the sixth house rules your day-to-day full-time job, and that might be what your full-time job is. Who knows? Um, a lot of progress with um, starting to see progress, I will say, in your day-to-day life at work. You're learning a lot. You're getting noticed by others. There will be people, your associates at work will be seeing you as very intelligent. They'll be seeing you as very beautiful. You'll be very popular in this new setting in your career. This is also um, if you're a redhead, you're being seen as a foxy lady, a foxy guy. There's some sort of attractiveness with red or your hair of some, this. I also said this was about a career in fashion as well. There's something here about that. But then there's this beauty and a gift or a talent. There's extreme talent. Your outcome is like a glow up. I'll say that. Like this year, you end the year from about mid year to the end. You are going through a major progression, a major glow up in popularity, fame, beauty. You're growing into yourself. You're learning a lot. Um, you might find a hidden spiritual gift that you didn't know you had, having to do with the psychic abilities. Because this moon card falls in the future house, this could be about divination, um, astral travel with the Four of Swords in reverse. There is some sort of woo-woo gift or gift from spirit that will help you to become more confident and be able to manifest something beauty, some kind of beauty or talent or fame, recognition. This is major popularity and recognition coming in for you. That's what I see. Anything else? I don't know. I'm trying. I think that's it. Yeah, you're in the spotlight, whether you want to be or not this year. Get ready, Leo. All right. You're going to love it. I see like a lot of really good things coming in for you. Um, there's a couple hiccups, but February looks like there'll be something annoying, maybe a little draining. Financially, maybe a little bit more expenses than you would have liked to be able to start something, but you're going to figure it out. Things get really good. You have a lot of good luck. You may hit the lotto in some sort of way this year. I don't know if it's going to be like financial lotto, or just because you get a promotion that's really good. You get a lot of money. I see like a great deal of money coming in from other people around you. Games of chance could be involved for some of you, not everybody, but some of you. See this handle being pulled. It's a game of some sort, and there being money coming out and flowing down. So like a lot, if you go play the slots, you might win some money. Work, you could get a promotion or get a new job that pays you a great deal more money. All right, Leo. I hope you enjoyed your reading. You show up all the way through it. This is definitely for you. So I'll see you maybe at the end of the month. I will put out some more videos. But until then, take care.